Welcome back, you bloody legends. Aussie Gamer 17 here. Welcome to part number 37 of my 100% real walkthrough. Jada, quiet.
Early on, I learned.
Quiet. We're doing a walkthrough. All right, guys. We're going to move straight ahead. We are going to do upgrades first. Actually, no. I'm going to go into my inventory. That way I can do the intro, which I've finished anyway. We're going to grab all of the achievements and everything we need to complete Avowed all in one walkthrough. Now, in the last video, guys, let me just stash some of this stuff actually first. So I want to stash that. I realize I've been hanging onto that grimoire for no reason. I'm going to stash all of that. And in the last video, we tried out the two swords way of playing. I actually prefer having a shield and sword, so I'm going to go back to shield and sword. And the sword I want to use, probably for the rest of the playthrough, is the Emperor's Reach. They're both at the exact same quality, so they're not going to cost me anything extra in upgrades. Although if we had never upgraded that in the first place to superb quality, it would have been we would have been better off. But don't worry, if you're following along, we're still going to be fine. So I'm going to use that sword, and I'm going to break this sword down. And I'm just going to check. I'm going to stash that armor. I'm going to go into our upgrades. We should be able to upgrade Kerok's Pride, or our other pistol. Our main pistol, I should say. Upgrade that to exceptional level 3. We don't have enough corrupted Adra. We are going to go across to this page now and upgrade anything into red. Now that we've got everything ready to be red except for that pistol. Just going to do all of the upgrades here that we can do. Oh, I wasn't meant to do this. This is blue. Oh, well, that's okay as well. It maybe could have unlocked another one, but it didn't. All right, upgrade or craft all of that. And now I can upgrade the Emperor's Reach sword as well, or whichever sword you might have. Actually, where's our armor? We need to upgrade the armor next, not just the pistol. The armor needs to be upgraded to superb quality as well. I'm going to put 2 levels total into the Emperor's Reach sword, so it's going to be at superb quality level 2. There we go.
But you're a natural. You make it look effortless.
If you know what you're doing, it's not really that hard.
Some hunt with their eyes and ears. But
all right, we're gonna jump out here, exit. I'm gonna take the same companions. We're gonna go finish 2 side quests that we started in the previous videos by heading sort of to the west, southwest, and go up this hill. And we'll run into the 2 NPCs that said their parents had become dream thralls and were locked in their house, and we went there and took care of them, for lack of a better phrase.
Are they? Did you?
Are they dead?
We made it as painless as possible.
That is a salve. Thank you. All of you.
Let's go, Namiho.
Oops, I accidentally skipped something then. I did not mean that. Captain Fumblefingers, get off the controller.
eventually.
Now I'll never know what Giada said. Sorry about that, guys. All right, and then up the other side of the hill. And we're going to go speak to the captain. Now, this is about the people that were down in the cave in the last video, where we killed their dream thrall companions. We have to get this captain to agree to send provisions for some... well, it's a better way to do this quest. Or it's the way I choose, anyway. I need to speak to you about the burnt down settlement in the lake bed.
Not so loud. Careful where you say that. We and they will get thrown into the shit if word gets out. I can't risk discussing this with you further. Please, just know that they and their caretakers must stay in that cave.
Send more provisions to the poor souls in the cave, that's all.
Ah, so you know then.
Yes.
I can't say I'm surprised you learned the truth. I'm sorry I didn't tell you. I'm sure you understand what a dangerous truth this is.
Not really.
But never mind. Provisions. I'll see it done, Envoy. You have my word.
Thank you. I'm sure they'll appreciate it.
Of course. We'll find the rations from somewhere. After all they've done for us, they deserve it.
Good man.
Tell me, are the infected still alive after your visit? Or are they gone?
No. They're not alive.
Oh. And the civilians? They're still hiding as before? And no longer taking patients?
Yeah, that's correct. Alright, now that is done. We're just gonna, rather than run back down the hill, we are going to fast travel to the camp where we started. Let's go. And then I'm gonna leave again straight away. We don't need to do anything here at camp. Exit here. Confirm companions, and we're going to find the hill next to the hill that we went up, or sort of actually further south. So this hill that goes down to the south, we've got a bit of a run ahead of us. So we're going to run all the way down this hill. Mind you, there's so much to do in this game. We don't usually go for many runs where there's nothing to do. So we run down this hill and then find the other hill that goes up to the south, and we're going to run up the hill to the south. And when we get to this sort of intersection where we can go to the left, we're going to go left. And down here we're going to find where the woman in the last video asked us to put flowers. And there's some more Dreamfall there as well. Just going to sneak up on this first guy. Finish him off with our upgraded sword. Bada bing, bada boom. And then same thing with this guy. Done. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Alright, pick up whatever he's dropped.
For a second.
Oh, the other guy didn't drop anything. And you can place the flowers here. And then this woman magically shows up. You can have a quick chat to her.
You've made this place safe again. Thank you.
What will you do next?
I'll stay for a while. Maybe I'll plant some seeds. Who knows? I hope the flowers bring him cheer, though. It must be so lonely there in the dark, and...
Those creatures came for a reason. They'll be back. It's not safe for you here.
I won't stay too long, I promise.
Oh, I probably should have said
I
end
just
question
wanted to spend
mark.
some time with him. I didn't do enough of it when he was alive. Now, he's dead, and all I can do is give him flowers.
If he's dead, you're not
fair.
giving him flowers.
None of this is fair.
Okay, and then we want to go to the southeast. Head up this hill. Run, run, run. Okay. You'll see the beacon off to the east over here, but before you get to the beacon... Oh yeah, sometimes you might... These guys can be in a different spot, but if this guy comes, deal with him. Or a Dreamfall. There we go. Yay, give me some goodies. Yeah, and then before you get to the beacon, look off to the right in here. Should be some loot. Can be different. Anything else around here? Oh, the axe. I nearly missed the axe right there. Do I want to... No, I was going to say, do we want to prepare for this next fight? But I think it should be easy enough. So head over here. Let's see if I can... I was going to see if I could sneak up on him, but obviously not.
Let's finish this.
Got him. Haha, take that. Alright, one down. Two down. Definitely easy enough. Quiet down there. Alright, pick up a plant here. Grenade here. Oh, loot that other body. Where is he? Oh, he's in the grass there somewhere. Alright, there's other goodies you can get over here. Yum, yum, yum. And then Is it this plant over here I want to grab? Yes, it is. I want to loot this. Don't worry about in the water just now. We'll get there in a minute. I think those other plants... Oh, I'm just going to grab this one while I remember it. Actually, I'm going to... Oh, yeah, I'm going to go down here for a sec. I don't want to forget this Kraken horn. Very important ingredient. Let me just do a quick... Yeah, I don't see anything else just yet. Got a lot of stuff to do around here, so I'm just trying to remember it all and do it in the right order. Or the easiest order, I should say. There's no right or wrong, is there? Alright, and then back where we had this little fight, there might be some more loot. In here, yum yum yum. And a little sword. Just seeing if there's any more. I've noticed a lot of things change from playthrough to playthrough, so I'm just checking what loot. So you might notice me looking around just a little bit more, and probably missing some stuff, guys. So if you find some extra stuff, don't forget to put it down in the comments below to help everyone out. Jump up here when you've got everything, and make sure you talk to this NPC here.
Your face. You must be Dream Thrall.
Is that a way to start a conversation?
No. You're one of them.
I literally just killed the Dream Thralls that were attacking you, didn't I?
All of them?
Yes.
We dealt with them already. Should be safe now.
Thank you. Please, I think I need a moment alone. Then I'll take what's left of my things and go. If you see anything you'd like, it's yours.
And I thought
Alright, but we've already looted anything that she's got, I think. Nothing over there, is there? Alright, and then climb up here for another plant. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, and then sometimes after getting this, guys, you'll see... No, it hasn't happened this time. Sometimes you'll see... Oh, I've missed this shield. Sometimes you'll see that there is an icon for a shop over here. I think it's actually her. But what you're going to do is just fast travel to this beacon. And then when we get back, or when we arrive at that beacon, she would have set up shop right back where all the loot and things were, I think it is. Let's see when this loading screen gets a hurry up. There we go. So then, yeah, just over here, we now have her down here, and she will sell to us now.
I still have a few things I can sell.
I have had
Anything you'd like.
parts. I have had playthroughs where she's in both locations at once, but when she is doing that, she won't sell to you until you've traveled away and come back. So just be mindful of that. When we shop with her, I'm going to buy her corrupted Adra, 2 of them for 14,000 dollary dues. Something I noticed actually in my most recent practice runs of this part of the game is when they changed, you know, sort of the amount of, upgrade materials we need, they've changed a lot of the pricing on some of this stuff as well. And I end up with nowhere near as much money as I had planned for, and that'll only matter for one thing late in this video that I'm going to show you later. So if you've got a lot more money than me, it won't be an issue. I'm going to be playing as if we don't have a lot of money, and therefore I've made a couple of changes to the walkthrough. But nothing that changes anything that we need for achievements or anything like that. Okay, once we have... oh, sorry, I didn't actually sell. I want to sell some stuff to her as well.
You could...
I got sidetracked trying to explain things to you. Okay, so once we buy all of her upgrade material and Adra and lockpicks, because we do need a lot of lockpicks in this area as well, I'm going to go to sell and sell all of our gems and things that we've got. Sell all those. Then I'm going to go to my stash and I'm going to sell all the usuals. Excellent. All right. And then we're going to go into the water over here. There should be. And it's going to be easier if you use Marius.
One moment.
I wasn't close enough when I used him, but there should be a chest. I'll know it when I get close enough. Find that. No, that's not the body. Hang on. Let's try it again. Something nearby. Where have I missed it? There it is. Okay, I'm going to get some air first. No, that's not the chest I want. That's a chest I'm going to get later. I messed things up here. Hang on. Try it again. Over there, that chest. That's the chest I wanted to get. I'll show you on the map where I am. Yeah, in that part of the water. We're going to get that. Loot that chest. And then we're going to go to the east. Climb out. There's more goodies in the water, but we're going to go... Hang on, is that a chest there? I don't think that's in my...
One moment.
I thought I saw something just up there, but that is not in my plan. So I might just double check it in a minute. Go up here. So we're climbing up here on the east. Hang on, where am I? Climb up here. Oh, there. Climb up here. I don't remember it being hard to get to. There we go. Oh, yep. So grab the plant up here. Now, normally I would say jump off. I can never pick up this fish for some reason, so have fun with that one if you can. Now, is this where I was looking before? Just going to do this real quick.
One moment.
Yeah, no, there's nothing I'm worried about here. And now we're going to jump into the water. And there's going to be 2 more chests down in this water as well as some other goodies. So jump to the water. We made it. And find this chest here. I'll just show the map. Loot that. Turn around. Completely opposite side of here. Find another chest. Was there something else just here, or was that just the game? Oh, I'm going to run out of air. I'm just going to go back down. I think the game was playing funny buggers on me, though. Let's just do this. Yeah, nothing else here. That's okay. So we jump to the water. Then head... Oh, yeah, down and get this plant down here as well. Because it is a kraken horn. And then where you see these other plants up higher, head that way. And over here, get some spring berries, some magic mushies. Oh, a health potion. A lockbox here. I think that's about it for around here, isn't it? Gonna do this one more time. Just gonna have a quick look over here, but I don't think we've got anything over here. Big noisy waterfall we've got. Jump over here. Oh, hello. A zebra bull. A zebra bull, that's what that is, isn't it? Ha! Anyway, we're heading over to where the shop is. And then we're going to go north from here. I'll show you on the map where we're heading. We are heading up this way and then over here for a new campsite. Actually, is there going to be a fight first? Yeah, there's going to be some fighting I want to get done over here first. So go to the north. There's going to be some dream thrall over here. Let's see if we can sneak up on him.
Not saying a word.
If you head to the right here, see how he's facing to the left. Alright, there's only a couple of them, so don't... Oh!
They're coming!
They saw me! And this is a good opportunity to use Marius and... Oh, and I took some damage then from that. Just gotta finish this guy off. There we go. And then finish this guy. Haha, missed me. Hit me. Oh well. Haha. Oh, these guys usually don't come over straight away. Here we go. I'm going to focus on this one first, because she can heal. And then this guy. Ow. Ah. Oh, did anyone drop anything?
I'm
Hang
coming
on.
for Ludwig next.
Oh boy. Chiara is not going to be happy later. Anyway, enough about that. Okay, once we've got those all sorted, we'll worry about everything else around here later. We're going to go get this campsite. So head to the east. I'll show you again where we are. We're heading up here to the camp. And we should be able to do some more upgrades as well. Set up camp. Yes, please. And I'm just going to sort out my inventory quickly here. What do we got? We want to stash the axes and the shear, all the normal stuff. Oh, yep. All right, and then now the hang on, no. We're going to upgrade our armor, not the pistol. Armor first. And then we still are going to need 5 corrupted Adra. Oops, wrong button. Let's see if we've got any crafting to do. No Adra, unfortunately. I'm just going to craft all these, though. Oh, tons of those. Only one of them. Oh, 2 of those. And how many of these have we got? 4 of those. Beautiful. And then do... Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Then I want to upgrade our armor again. And that's all we can do right now. Don't worry if you're a little bit behind, guys. We are way ahead for the levels that we need for the area that we're in, if that makes sense.
Could you possibly chew
I
on the
forgot to
water?
do the enchantment on the Emperor's Reach. I was meant to do that at the start of the video. Now, you can pick between these 2 enchantments if you're using this sword. The Triumph of Conquest means killing an enemy restores health and gives you 15% extra attack damage and plus 20% movement speed for 8 seconds. Or a successful parry deals high stun. I love dealing high stun, but I don't parry enough for it to be as useful as killing enemies, restoring health, and giving you other boosts. So I'm going to choose Triumph of Conquest. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, so lots of stuff done there. I'm going to check if we need any cooking. Because we have been saving up a few things. Later on in the game, we'll get some beetle ingredients so we can cook those 2 things. I don't believe we've cooked either of those before. Or if we have, we may have cooked a beetle pie. I can't remember if that was here or on a practice run. My bad. But we've only got 1 milk. Do we need... What do we need milk for? I'm just going to check if there was anything else I needed the milk for. And actually, the most important thing I want to cook is actually... you can cook a wheel, but I don't want to use the milk for that. I was looking for the rice wine, but we probably don't have rice, do we? No, Fiorian rice wine is what you need for that. Okay, I'm going to cook the fire pot. That's the most important thing I want to cook. As many of those as I can. Oh, we're gonna have heaps of those. We've got 25 fire pots now, so we're in business with the fire pots. I'm gonna cook the cheese wedges. Plenty of those. I'm also going to cook all the raw meat and fish. Couple more. Oh, yep, 1 more. Don't ask me why that one's all the way down there. Okay, and then I'm going to cook the tani cream, because we don't have many. And we've only got 1 milk. Okay, and then I'm just going to check what we're low on in terms of things that I actually want. Skewers we're not low on. Sorkos we do want. Let's cook a few of them. One more. That'll do. We've got heaps of them. Pagan ales, we'll cook any of those. Sorko, we've got a fair few. Merc brew, let's cook a few of them. That'll do. Don't need porridge. Don't need those. I may as well make some grog. Oh, it uses pagan ale though. No. Hang on. I don't think we want grog if it uses pagan ale. It doesn't really do... No, we don't really need it. Actually, we do, but we'll just change the pagan ale, actually. Actually, select the ingredient, pagan ale, and swap it for... fruit wine. We could get fruit wine. Yeah, that'll do. We don't need that many fruit wines. We also don't want 12. We'll just cook 5. Perfect. Okay. Fondue. I do like the fondue, but we don't really need more. Oh, yeah, actually, we'll cook a couple. No, we're not using pagan ale, though, so we've got to go here. Swap pagan ale for 2 of the grogs that we just cooked. Whoops, my bad. Anyway, that'll help. 2. There we go. Don't need the pickles. Don't need those. Have some more tea. Let's make some tea. 4 more tea. There we go. All right, enough of that. Enough of that.
We'll have every dream thrown in the scarp after us.
Okay,
At
check
least
the
he's
notes.
not
We've
as
got
loud
a
as the
camp.
envoy, gulping down potion after
Exit camp.
It takes a real tap.
We need to go over here and get a plant. Same companions over here. We've got a plant. Grab that. And then turn right. There'll be a body over here. Oh, it got hardly anything good. And then there's a fight going on over here. But before we get in the fight, one of the reasons I checked our cooking is because I want to have all of this stuff ready to go. Okay, so what are we going to eat? We are going to eat... no, I don't need those yet. We're going to use some of the stuff. Oh, we've already used all the stuff I wanted to. Okay. We'll use one of these. Actually, let's just do 2 of those. Then we don't need any health or essence for a bit. Although I'm going to get more essence if I do that. What else? No, don't need that. We'll have a springberry. No, we'll have a grog instead of a springberry. I'm going to have a rice wine, a fruit wine, a grog. That'll cure the poison and do the other buff. Pagan ale, yes. Sorko, water, merc brew, cream. Maegren's blessing, pie, cookie, ivory pot, yes, definitely. Stew, yes. And that will do us.
Where's the skull?
Let's go get in this fight.
Up ahead.
Should be able to sneak up on this guy. See ya.
Nicely done.
All right, and just fight away, I guess. Oh, look at that guy. Yeah, we did. All right, another guy up here. Oi, leave him alone. Should be doing more damage.
Remain vigilant.
Do I miss my old sword? No, I don't. Okay, who else are we gonna fight? You. I think she's stuck. Oh no, she unstuck. Oh, someone got me from behind then. Oh, the big guy. Oh, I got them both. Do some damage. There we go, there we go. Oh, ow. Not ready. Got her. Got him. All right, who else? You. Haha. And you. Someone from behind. Nah, we're good. Oh, parried. All right, that one's dead. Go up here. Oh, Giada's done herself a mischief. Let's just save her.
I'm not dead yet.
And... oh, I missed him. Oh, he's dead, that's why. Oh, no, he's not. Stop missing Oz. Get him. Get out of the way, guys. This is my kill. One more. See you, mate. Alright, someone else needs killing it down here. Haha. Anyone else? Yep, one more. Nope.
Read thralls.
Are they done? Yay, quest updated. Yum, yum, yum. Alright, now, we're going to have to loot all the bodies and find some other goodies. So if we look over to the east, hang on. How do we want to do this systematically? Okay. We might start at the gate. We'll just loot the bodies as we go. So starting at the gate, we're gonna. Oh, if we go near the gate, we're gonna get this cutscene. So we'll get this out of the way.
Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Dude,
Our route is a 2K.
dude, I literally just saved your life.
And you should respect our authority to protect Thirdborn from unknown dangers like you.
I'm not a danger, mate.
Those dream thralls for us. I doubt he could have done that if he was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
About time we get some respect around here.
The Adirans raised Fior. We'll be next.
Not the Adirans, the Steel Garrote.
Not much of a difference, if you ask me.
No one did ask you, mate.
Can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone.
I don't blame him.
But report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
Who's the Tiranui?
It's the problem with the dream scourge. When you find symptoms, it's already too late.
Okay, we don't get to ask him that. Alright, so we're going to start at the gate.
We'll need help.
Normally we'd go in straight away, but we're going to go to the left or to the east. Loot any bodies that we've left. I can see one. Where is it? It's here somewhere. Oh, there it is. I knew that. And over at this sort of little shack over here, there's going to be a chest up on the shelf. Grab that. Yum, yum, yum. Not you. Now, sometimes you're going to have to look around, even in different spots than me. There's sometimes weapons lying around that may or may not be there for me. There's a shield there, that's good. Anything else lying around here? Yeah, weapons and other goodies might be lying around, so I'm just going to have a look around here. And then we're going to drop down here. We are going to come back and do the rest of the looting, but I just want to come down over here. And we're going to get ourselves a treasure map. We haven't been doing or getting a lot of those or paying attention to them, but there is a treasure map here. So make sure you pick up the treasure map just here. And mine always seems to do this weird thing on the screen, so just
found the map?
Ignore that. We will definitely be
couldn't
showing
make
you
heads or tails
where
of
that is. Whether or not I point it out or not that that's where the treasure is, I sometimes forget that. But we will be getting all the treasure maps during this walkthrough. And all of the treasure.
Talking to myself again, wasn't I?
You sure were, buddy. So was I, don't worry. I do it all the time.
I don't know. Do I? Maybe I'm just nervous.
Maybe.
I had a dream about crossing the great sand sea, you see.
Yeah.
Dunes and shifting clouds. I had this feeling I'd come back changed.
He doesn't have the dream thrall, does he? Changed how?
I'm not sure. I suppose I'll find out, won't I?
Probably not, mate.
To know what's out there.
Okay. You're starting to sound like you have the dream scourge.
Brothers are grown. They can fend for themselves. They'd want me to do this.
He's not listening.
To seek, to find.
Okay. Good luck on your journey, I guess.
I told you, I'll be fine.
Cuckoo.
It's not
Cuckoo.
like I'm the first one to make the trip. I should get going.
We need to get away before we catch whatever he's got. Quick game.
Which way that is?
Let me get away. Alright, once we've done that, we're going to head back towards all the looting that I was talking about. Get up here. Grab this. Oh, a body over here that we missed. This isn't one of ours. Hang on, I feel like I hear something. Hurry up, Marius.
One moment.
He didn't. He took his damn time, didn't he? Where were we? We're going back up into the camp. Grab that. And now I'm just going to do this side of the camp. There'll be some weapons over here on this weapon rack, usually. Ooh. Oh, it's the body. I was like, oh, why have we got something purple? There's a body there, though. Common pistol. I really wanted a new pistol to replace our fine pistol. But no, I've never had one this early, actually. I was just thinking, with all the upgrading we've done, that maybe we would get some better pickups. But anyway, alright, continue looting. There's one there. We're not going in there. I'm just going to check over here. Sometimes, maybe weapons. No. Alright, another body down this way. Might be some goodies around here somewhere. I'm not having much luck. I've definitely found more before. Now, find this tower. Let me just check off to the side of that. Okay, we'll go up the tower. Always find a chest and a bow. It's always been a chest and a bow, unlocked with one lockpick. And grab the bow, go back down. Hang on, where do I need to go from here, actually? I don't know if I can make that jump or not, so we'll go down first. And there's a chest somewhere. In the rocks around here somewhere, isn't it? Yep, up in here. There it is. Just show you on the map where we are. Haven't been doing probably enough for that, so make sure we get this chest. It's not that special, but maybe it will be. It's pretty random. Alright. Grab all that, and once you're satisfied you've done all your looting, we're going to head into Thirdborn. I've probably missed some stuff, guys, so look around, and in we go. Alright, first thing we want to do once we're in town, guys, is loot this plant. I'm going to sort out our inventory before we go shopping. I just realised I sent a common greatsword. I meant to break those down. I know what to do. Not meant to sell those, so give me a second here. I forgot. Okay, read this plaque if you want to. Blah, blah, blah. And at this shop here,
if you need, but wish I could give it out for free, but I still have to eat.
Accidentally skipped some of her dialogue. What if all the merchants agreed to share their wares for free? That's a stupid idea. I'm not even going to say that. Understood.
Everything is going up in price. It's getting harder and harder to survive here.
Oh, you're not wrong. These prices have
Life
gone
needs
up.
to end soon. I don't know what we'll do if it doesn't. Anyway, did you need any linens? Silk?
Do I look like I need linens? Are you for real, mate? Do you even sell linens? You sell a lot of books and some clothing, but more importantly, she does sell some plants, some other upgrade materials, and that's all, is it? And then she's gonna sell, no, she's gonna buy our jewels, and then I'm gonna go to my stash. I'm gonna sell fine bow and fine axe, fine sword, fine wand. Gonna not sell those for a second. All right, so the common great swords and the common bow, I'm meant to break those down because they're worth more broken down than they are to sell. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell these 3 to her just to avoid going back to my stash. Actually, no, I'll just get them out of my stash later. Make it simpler. We'll just get those out of our stash later, if you've got them in your stash as well. Off to, or sort of behind the shop, we're going to meet some old friends.
Envoy, it's so good to see you alive and well.
The same for you. How have things been since you got to Thirdborn? And these are the 2 that we helped escape Paradise.
Peaceful. Like when we first made our way to Paradise so many years ago. We've settled in nicely and are starting to feel at home here.
Peaceful's an interesting word to use, love. The dream thralls are exceedingly aggressive out here.
Yes, well, the guards have been handling them just fine. I'll take it for now. How about you, Envoy? How have the living lands been treating you?
Challenging at times, I guess, is the answer, but worth every step.
Well, that's what we like to hear. Isn't that right, love?
That it is.
That it
I have
is.
something to help you with your journey. Whoever lived here last must have left this armor behind. As beautiful as it is, Gladwine and I have no need of it. We'd like for you to have it.
And that is a unique set of armor, guys. Very generous. Thank you.
No, thank you, Envoy.
Huh.
For
Yes, thank me.
Safe out there, friend.
And thank Aussie for sending us here. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good. And you can see Alora here as well. I don't know why we can't really
You get around, don't you?
have a proper chat with her, but here she is. And let's speak to this guy up here called Chico. He will start another side quest.
Godlike. Winds above. You're really here. I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back. People like my Uncle Capo.
Capo's your uncle? He's a well-known hunter. Almost as good as me.
Almost.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work.
Now, I can't decide if this guy's voice reminds me of Ash Ketchum. Is it Ketchum or something from Pokemon? Now, forgive me, guys. It's been about 100 years since I watched Pokemon. Or Gohan from Dragon Ball Z. It's something somewhere in there, that's the voice. I've known plenty of heroes. You'd have to be a good legend to win a fight like that.
Exactly. Uncle Capo's the greatest warrior Thirdborn's ever seen.
You've seen me now.
Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another, you know?
Alright, so that starts the Heart of Valor side quest. More on that shortly. Turn around and climb up on this little roof here and loot the sound that we can hear. Yum, yum, yum. And then turn to the east. We're going to go up these stairs. And over here we get to meet another old friend.
Oh, hello there. I thought our paths might cross again.
He's not that old.
Quilici, there you are.
Ah, my dear Giata. I never thought I'd see us both exiled from Fior Messiverno. Yet here we are. As you can see, the good people of Thirdborn have welcomed us with open arms. Remarkable under the circumstances. The Dreamscourge has struck this place with violence, bloodshed, death.
See, we wouldn't have seen him if we didn't send them here. Not now, anyway. At least you can help fight against the Dream Scourge.
Not as combatants, perhaps, but as researchers. Though our work is slow, it shows promise. Now that we're under Thirdborn's protection, my animancers can get back to work. We've made a few improvements to the local fishing gear, tinkered on harpoons and the like. You might not believe it, but some of our farming equipment is back to working order.
Excellent. I didn't know Shatterscarp soil was rich in the necessary nutrients.
Ah, that is where the challenge lies, does it not? We have many animancers working on the problem. Though it is difficult to farm when one is under attack, the sheer numbers of infected makes our work perilous.
Do you need any help?
We have everything under control, and your work is too important to squander on agriculture. One more thing before we're parted again. We've made a tidy profit.
And we just get $900 dues?
I've gathered a little something for you. Don't spend it all at once.
Oh, I will, don't you worry. Thank you, I'll try, I mean.
Go on then. Surely you have better places to be. No doubt the Adiran envoy has a message to deliver or a foreboding parcel of some kind.
Oh, that wasn't very nice at the end there, but don't forget to get the plant behind here.
I've been worried sick.
And then we're going to go in this building off to the sort of north here where the side quest that we just picked up. This is Kipo's house. We're going to head in here.
If you need something, get over here and talk to me.
Well, first I'm going to have a cookie. Thanks for offering. And we'll talk to Kipo.
Oh, let me guess. My Nakai sent you.
Does Nakai mean nephew?
Wondering about sending some new hero by.
A gender-neutral term for a niece or nephew. Okay, yep. I did meet Chico. They seem nice.
Damn child won't stop hovering over me. They keep trying to send so-called heroes over to cheer me up. But there's not much point these days.
I'm not here to cheer you up, mate.
Thirdborn was no more than a husk on the cliffside. We had real heroes. I've slain 1,000 Zorops, wrestled rock beetles, even slew the Leviathan.
1,000 Zorops. I wonder how many we've defeated. I'm going to check that. You've got a heart of iron. They should have given you a medal.
And a fair wind, too. What a legend it is. I had but a few harpoons and a single boat that morning. It had taken days to track the creature. My food and water were running out.
Blah, blah, blah.
The beast heaved itself up from the water and crashed down onto me. And there, I thrust a harpoon deep into its belly and killed it.
So it was an accident. Is that what you're saying?
Days to tow its body back on the flotsam of my boat.
Seems reasonable. Except for the part with the harpoons and the Leviathan dying.
Ah, well, those days are long past. I'm a sick old man now. Not much I can do in Thirdborn anymore. Still,
you could get a haircut.
I was onto something when they sent you. You're the one who cleared the dream thralls at the gates, aren't you? Ah, good to know someone is looking out for Thirdborn at least. I tell you what. This old man would like to ask a boon of you. One hero to another. I promise it'll be worth your while. I want to see my heart one last time. Will you get it for me?
Your heart? Your what?
A Leviathan heart is a rare thing. When left out in the air, it becomes as hard as Adra, and 100 times as valuable. And I had the only one in the living lands. I couldn't just leave it on my kitchen table now, could I? No. No, I kept it safe. Hidden up in the godless ruin along the coast.
Okay.
I'm dying. I can feel it in my bones. I don't have long, and I'd like to see my treasure one more time.
And after you see it?
And I'll see you get a reward.
After you see it, do I get to keep it?
On that, well, I left that old ruin with a few tricks for would-be thieves. Step carefully.
Oh yeah, we're trying to save the world. We'll just go on a wild goose chase.
Now we have a reason.
Good luck, godlike.
Giada does have a point. She does have a point. Alright, now let me just check for loot and stuff to add to our journal. Oh, there. And Kipo's own journal, blah, 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 blah. Haven't got time to read that. Nothing else? Alright. Oh, hang on. I heard something.
One moment.
Maybe not. Maybe not. There's too many sounds that sound like the treasure sound. Now, if we go off to, what is this, the south, go down here and into this little opening here, we're going to find a little chest down here. Loot that, and then continue further to the south and find this tower here. And over, actually, before we get to the tower, there's some loot sometimes, isn't there? Oh, it's under here. We can read that. Not much point. Grab some water. Now, Yardsley's over there, but before we worry about her, we're going to go up this ladder. Now, this is really important, guys. There's a side quest later in the game that we're going to start shortly, actually. But at the end of that side quest, it actually tells you an optional objective to come up here. I'm just looking for loot. And instead of waiting for that optional objective, I'm just going to get it now, but it does spoil a little bit of the side quest. So just be warned that we're about to do that. So we're going to lockpick this chest. In the chest, we're going to find something called Nugunus, or however you say that, vial of poison. And we're going to meet that guy, Nugulu, or whatever his name is, shortly. And then in here it says perilous plants and where to pick them. So it's something about poison and how to make it, I suppose. So we've got the poison, and I'll just sort of explain that when that side quest comes up. All right, so now we're going to hop back down. Drop all the way. And now head over here and talk to Yardsley, which is our main objective.
Oh, gods. And Adiran, what is it this time?
Don't worry.
Everyone's so rude.
Official Adiran envoy is here at my request.
Always a pleasure to see you, my friend. We're in desperate need of another scholar.
Darling, always a pleasure to see you. And you even brought a Pargroon friend. See the red highlights in his mustache? It's a dead giveaway.
Not now, Yardsley. I want answers. Why have you come to Thirdborn? After what your people did in Emerald Stair, I can't imagine you carry an edict of friendship with you.
I'm not Lordwyn. Don't confuse me with that. No, actually, we better not say that. What happened in Fjord was not my fault and not my call either.
No. You're just a bearer of bad tidings.
Oh, stop being so rude.
A curse.
I know you're upset, Timothy, but don't take it out on us. I'm furious too, darling. That monster stole my research as she burned my home. But you know that if this Adiran was untrustworthy, I'd kill him myself.
I apologize.
Oh, I'm shaking in my boots.
Eagle's Reach is a slaughterhouse. Dreamthralls siege our gates day and night. People are hungry, and I have not slept in days. So my temper is a powder keg, I'm afraid. I am trying not to explode.
Well, try harder.
This isn't a courtesy visit, is it? I assume you're here delivering a message on behalf of Adir.
Oh, I don't know if, well, we'll give her the letter and we'll say Inquisitor Ludwin has a message for you, but it's not from us.
To head sharpshooter, first class of Shatterscarp Temerti Kaiwa III. Ludwig wants the ruins of Naku Kubel, or will suffer the Steel Garot's wrath. Just like Fior Messiverno. Another shit atop the pile, then. Not that I can do a damn thing about it.
You're not going to give in, are you? Those ruins are a marvel. They're irreplaceable.
Oh no, they're irreplaceable.
If we give them an inch, the Adirans won't stop until they have everything.
They're not Adirans. Well, they are, but...
The ruins. They aren't in my power to surrender.
Those ruins belong to the Godless. If you want to end the plague, I need to enter them before Ludwig does.
Trust me, I am very aware of all those things. You might even say I've been fighting for those things. But there's one little problem. The Archmage Ringrim has warped the very reality of Shatterscarp. Let's just say there's a magical barrier around the ruins now. No one's getting in or out without Ringgrim's say-so.
Ringrim?
Rimgrim?
From the Circle of Archmagi? She's here?
The very one. I feared you'd be excited. Her presence isn't a good thing, Yatsley. She flew into the Shark's Teeth a few weeks ago, and now that area is an impenetrable wasteland of ice. I heard there's an Adiran who had his mind utterly broken by her. He's still lost out there as far as I know.
Oh, interesting. The ruins must hold something terribly important if Rimgrim came all this way.
Maybe even an entrance to the garden.
Ooh.
We absolutely have to go inside and see for ourselves. The Circle of Archmagi don't get involved unless there's something they can gain. They're not really known for their altruism. Look at the Siege of Craghold. And that was just so that Lengrath could try and show up Consulhot.
I like her voice, her
catastrophes. Between the horde of dream
the voice acting
on our gates and trying to keep peace with Adir, I've had to station guards on our borders to control who goes in and out, just to keep everyone safe. I never thought I'd say this, but the Archmage is the least of my concerns. So, Ludwig wants the ruins, but even if I wanted to give them over, Ringrim controls them. And good luck getting an audience with an Archmage.
Okay, well I need those ruins, so if that means dealing with Rimgrim, so be it.
I didn't know they made adherents with such bravery. You never know what marvels you live to see. You're likely gonna die a very horrible death, but I pray Galawain will at least make it fast.
She clearly doesn't want to be found, but that just makes you want to look for her more, doesn't it?
When an Archmage like Ringrim decides they don't want to be disturbed, they make sure of it. There are rumors she uses the bones of the ancient dead to guard her domain.
Ah, been there, done that. And I wouldn't say I'm brave, I just don't know who Rimgreen is or how dangerous she or he is or whatever. Waste not, want not, I suppose.
It's definitely practical, I'll give her that. Although, I wonder if it's because she likes giving trespassers nightmares. I wouldn't blame you if you choose to run away. But, if you want to find Ringrim, head east of here, go past the Pargrunen ruins, and when you see the ice, you're there. And Yatsley, be careful. If Quilichi lost you, he'd never forgive me.
Oh, don't worry about me, Temerti. If my spells fizzle, I can always give a good lashing with my tongue.
Jesus!
I'm afraid of.
She did not just say that. Are you wishing Yardsley or me luck?
You'll find out the answer to that soon enough.
Oh, is she flirting?
Once you had a moment to settle in with Yatsley, come back and speak with me. I need your help with something.
How exciting. We're off to see an Archmage. To gain access to an ancient godless ruin. You do spoil me. I've just the fragrance for such an occasion. I want to make sure I smell my best when she kills us.
Oh my god.
Meet me by the tavern when you're ready to head out. Make sure all your gear is up to snuff. We are meeting an Archmage, after all.
Alright, now, what's her face? Temerti said come back and talk to her after dealing with Yardsley, but you can just talk to her right now, so let's do that.
Thank you for returning. I wish I could say I didn't actually need your help, but I do. Some young idiot Thirdborners decided they'd form their own militia to protect the region because of course they would. And now, predictably, they're missing.
Sounds like the fools have no actual training.
You'd be absolutely right. They have nothing powering them but youthful hubris. Idiots decided they'd train themselves by taking on the Zarups out in the Deadfall Highlands. They haven't come back. Figure out what happened, report back, and I'll scrounge up some change for you.
Some chump change? Why would I want some chump change? Alright, let's see if we got any loot over here. Can read this thingamajiggy. And then what we're going to do is jump over this edge. Drop down. It's going to hurt. Ow. Not much. Alright, unlock this with 3 lockpicks. Yum, 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 yum. Alright, and then head over
Why do you spend so much on
to
glaze, Merrick?
this dock over here.
Good thing they brought that shack down.
Loot this loot bag. I'm just going to show on the map where we are, just in case. Haven't done that much. Alright, so make sure we loot this. Was there anything near this crane or anything? No, I don't remember anything else being around here. Then from there, we need to go get this plant over here.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, dear.
Grab that, and then turn to the left. Jump to this little walkway thingamajig scaffolding thing here. Loot this bag. Drop down. Should be some loot here. There's spears normally here. Big stingray thingy. And a chest over here on the dock. Another lockpick. Yum, yum, yum. And now we'll talk to Yardsley again. And this will mean that we're going to recruit her as a companion.
Ah, there you are. It's rather rude of you to keep a lady waiting.
It's literally been 2 minutes, mate.
It gave me a chance to dip into my notes about the Circle of Archmagi.
Okay.
One does not simply waltz into an Archmage's domain unprepared.
Understood.
Tell me, dearie, how much do you know about Ringrim?
All I know is she's in my way.
Or you're in hers.
Either.
The Circle of Archmagi are the most powerful magical beings in Aora. Whatever the reason, the fact that she's here at all is significant. Aldra's titties, the Circle sent the Archmage of Terror. Oh, she's just brilliant.
Do you believe... Hang on. Don't get distracted. We're here to find a way to the garden.
I know that, Envoy, but I suspect it's all connected. Nakukubel is the largest of the ancient godless ruins. There must be something in there of interest to Ringrim. Probably something powerful.
Alright, now's our chance to find out.
I knew I liked you, darling.
Yeah, you do.
Every step of the way. And those Steel Garrote bastards stole all my research about the godless. They'll get to the garden first over their dead bodies. I can show you the way to Ringrim's domain, but we should travel lean. The less of us there are, the less likely she'll take notice. You'll need me to get you in the door, so who's staying behind?
And I'm going to send Giada back to camp. Now, you can do any combination that you like as long as we've got Yardsley with us for some of the things coming up. So we're not going to send Yardsley off. I'm keeping Marius mostly just for the ability that helps us find things, and I like him. I think he's funny as well. So Giada, off you go.
Naturally. Just don't do anything I wouldn't do. Really, though. That would be dangerous. We'll catch up later, Yardsley. Take care of the envoy for me.
Perfect. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Alrighty. And we'll worry about getting an achievement for all her abilities in the next video. For now, I want to keep exploring this town. And we're going to head
going out to the Highlands, watch your back.
Into the bar here.
My eyes, a child of Adir.
Don't worry about that guy. I'm going to grab some loot here on the counter. We'll talk to him in a minute. I'm just going to sort my gear again here. We are going to send that off, that and that. Oh, and we're going to break down the Gambison of the Grand Empire. That's what we got off the 2 people that we saved from Paradise, so that we can get a corrupted Adra. Yum, yum, yum. Definitely worth it. Okay. Talk to the shopkeep. Or the bartender, whatever they are.
I
Cinzia.
wondered when I'd see you around here. What can I do for you?
You were expecting me?
Are you kidding? After what you did at the gates?
Oh, that was nothing.
Anybody who's anybody comes through my tavern. Just a matter of when. Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me?
Seems like you get a lot of trade through here.
That's an understatement. You want to hawk wares, you come to Thirdborn. Legitimate, or, well, you know. Nothing like Paradise, of course. But people here are a little more forgiving than the Adirans. Oh, no offense.
None taken. A thriving economy benefits everyone. A deer could stand to loosen up.
You're not shy about your opinions, are you? You're practically local. Actually, I've been waiting for a few barrels of mead to come through. My supplier, Falkeen, has been sitting on it. Some Adiran oomph should change his mind. I'd be happy to reward you if you don't mind talking to him. Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me?
Who were we meant to... That's not an official side quest as far as I know. Now, here we're going to buy the Fragment of the Eyes. This is just part of the Totem Fragment Pieces little side quest. We're going to grab that. You don't actually need it. I am going to show you where everything is. I'm going to buy all of her lockpicks. I'm going to buy Merc Brew just because it's cheap and easy. I'm going to buy all the milk as well. Just anything else that you think you might want. Grog's only $7. I'm going to buy those. I don't need anything else. Oh, I might buy those. Why not? We got money. Although I don't have as much money as I would really like. But anyway, these gloves are pretty cool for a unique glove. And plus 40 stamina is not too bad as well. But they're too expensive for what we're doing. Alright, so that's all I want there. I'm going to do some more selling. Sell both of those. Oops, I went to press the wrong button. I want to go to my stash. Don't forget, I'm going to keep the common bow and... Yeah, I'm going to keep the common bow and I'm going to keep the common greatsword and sell everything else. Those two, if you're still hanging on to those, you can definitely sell those. I'm just keeping those so that I'm a little bit behind people from the start of the series, actually, guys. So, I mean, I probably don't need to be worrying about that anymore, but I'm just going to keep them there just because I said I would. All right, and then once we're finished there, talk to this guy. This is Nagunu, or however you say it. And this is the guy whose poison we found. So just keep that in mind with what he's telling us here.
My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days.
Okay, I'm glad I bring a little joy to this miserable... No, I don't want to save that. Seems like there's plenty of civilization to go around in a Thirdborn civilization, I should say.
Nothing so grand as your capital city and its glittering port. Even this outpost's lighthouse, fair though she is, would reach only the knee of Wodaka's statue in High Crown.
Sounds like you have a fan, envoy. Or at least your homeland does.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall-grass pikemen on parade.
Oh, the pride of High Crown. I served among them once.
And now you are relegated to the fringes of the Empire, like me. Ugh, I'm maundering. Forgive me, envoy. This land takes its toll on my mind and spirit both. I am Nagunu.
Nagunu, I was saying it right, I think.
Incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Tawe, Koa, Ranga. They saw Adir with me, you know, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Oh, lovely as you are, dearie. Your breath isn't. Could you not when you speak?
I've never actually seen that.
Drunk on memory only. And perhaps some regret.
I only wish I could invite my crew to my table to share one last drink.
That's the important part, guys. He wants to share one last drink. Hint, hint. If you want me to find your crew captain, just say so. We'll just speed this up a little bit.
Venture out into
this video is running a bit long. Consider it done.
I knew
for now.
The moment I saw you, you were a paragon of your people. If anyone could convince Tawe, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you.
And that is what we're going to do for now. Where can I find Tawe?
Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Tawe. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix.
And tell me what you know of Koa.
Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul.
And what should I know about Ruanga?
She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out for him.
Of course. You have been more than generous with your time as it is.
Oh, and I forgot to mention one thing, hang on.
In the Emperor's work envoy, and in all your labors to come.
So, one thing I forgot to point out when we picked up that poison, guys, is there is a very, very missable achievement that we're going to grab in dealing with this side quest, guys. So, make sure that at some point you do grab the poison. I will point out the last point that you can grab that later on. Now that we have talked to him, we're going to go upstairs. Just grab this over here. Seems to always be there, actually. Go upstairs. He's actually going up here, which I didn't know he came up here yet. Did I just see? I thought I saw something over there. No, nothing to loot there. This book you can pick up. And then there's a loot bag over here on the desk. We can loot that. And then we can go back down. And then around to the right. Usually some loot in this little dump area over here. And then smash through the planks. And around here, another plant. And then from there, we're going to head to the east. And we're going to find this town's bounty board. Actually, I didn't go... Oh, no, yep. We can go to the bounty board first. I'm just going to check here. Oh, yeah, some loot there. I haven't really looked around here properly. There's some...
skates. We got things for you to kill.
Fish there. Yeah, and then we're going to grab everything off the bounty board. Kukemaka.
Put him out of his misery, will you?
Oh, leveled up. We're going to deal with that at the start of the next video, though, guys. Sorry, Greg. Sorry, mate. I'll show you at the start of the next video what we're going to do with that. This is part of the Sansa side quest, mapping the living lands. Grab that. And we're going to grab every bounty.
Enjoy skeleton hunting, friend.
Just going to listen to what he says, everyone we get. Coda and Dario.
It'll be good to have just a little less crime around here.
Moi Piki.
I've heard of throwing rocks at people, but not the other way around.
And the Zorup Chieftain Gritten.
Let me know when you've taken care of the Zorup.
Then you can read this, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And talk to this guy. We've already done a bounty.
Hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn.
Was that this video or the last video? We're not going to tell him about the poison. Very important we don't do that. Tell him what exactly? The Tiranui?
We just keep the peace in and around town. We're just a bit overwhelmed right now. Apparently, some here think I'm not doing enough. I'd like to see them try.
And I'm here to claim a bounty.
Really? Which one?
I killed the Dream Scourge dwarf.
One less thing for me to worry about. Thank you. Enjoy your skates.
Grab some money for that, and we'll be back to him later in the game with the rest of the bounties. If we turn to our right, over here, someone else has another side quest for us to start.
With riches in return for a simple favor?
Simple favor, you say?
Hello, friend. Has anyone mentioned you look especially fungal today? Really, it's radiant.
That's rude, mate.
A bit of a personal matter, and I'd appreciate some help.
What's wrong?
A kind and helpful soul comes to my aid.
I didn't say yes yet.
Story short, my friend, I ordered some goods, something I'd rather stay private. Embarrassing, you know. So, I'm quite desperate for a friendly and discreet courier.
Mate, if it wasn't for an achievement for doing all side quests, I'd probably tell you where to go. But what's in the package?
Oh, you know, I'm just an intensely private person. My supplier has sequestered himself somewhere with my package. To find him, I'd have to follow the path. They communicate through graffiti, if you can believe it. I've not been able to find any of it, though. Maybe you'll have better luck.
Okay, is there any way to just say... okay, we'll just do the top one.
What? No, that's crazy. You're so crazy. We certainly don't need to tell Hajime about our crazy ideas either.
We're gonna lie, just for fun. I won't tell anyone.
Ah, good. Thank you. Well, looks like you best be off. Be sure to get there and back quick as you can. I'll be here waiting.
All right, now,
Friend Daiko,
just gonna check.
Completely legal package that you...
No loot down here. Now, if you follow these arrows, oh yeah, get this chest as well with a lockpick. Let me read my notes. Yep, okay, yep. Then follow the arrows. Gotcha. Is it behind here? No, up here. I didn't write notes for this because this part is not super important. Where are the arrows going? Is it behind here? Yeah. And then behind here? No, that's not it. I can't remember where the arrows go. It's not super important. Alright, hang on. I'm following the arrows. Hang on. I don't see where they go. Down here somewhere? Alright, fine. We'll get this book while we're here. Weren't we down here already before? Yeah. I forgot to point it out when we were here. That's why. Crude graffiti, blah, 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 blah. More on that later when we
know where we're going.
When we do the side quest. But yeah, look at that. And then we're going to go to the Northwest shop, which is this shop over here that we haven't been to yet.
Be nice if we had guns like that.
There's not much point in going in here, but you can read this. The rumor is that there's a strange door out near the Godless Ruins. I'm going to show you that later in the game as well, that strange door. Forgive me if I forget to point it out that it came from that. No.
Maybe I should take up adventure.
But it's just a spot we're going to get some treasure. And let me just check my inventory before we deal with this shop. We haven't picked anything else up. Oh yeah, we picked up a dagger. Okay. We're going to shop here. Now this is where all the higher prices actually matter. First of all though, we're going to show her the star medal, part of the star medal side quest that we've got.
I'll be damned. Never thought I'd...
Although you don't have to do this step.
Short answer, no. Long answer, still no. But the Forge Master in Solace Keep is probably your best bet if you're looking for someone who does.
Okay, and that's some gun you have on display.
Smolt's meteoric apparatus. She's a beauty, isn't she? A traveler sold it to me ages ago. Poor bastard went up against something big out in the Highlands, limped back to town, and died a few days later. Needed the money to ship his body home. I hated to take it from him. Still, Adra inlay, brass filigree, whew. She could use a strong hand. You interested?
Well, these hands are always ready for a new weapon. How does it shoot?
If the stories I hear are anything to go by, like a kick in the teeth.
I hope it shoots tougher than a kick in the teeth. But anyway, show me what you have. Now, guys, the reason I brought all this up is when I first got here in my practice runs before the patch that changed quite a few things, I could afford either of these. And my biggest decision was whether to grab the meteoric apparatus and replace the 2 pistols, or to get fair play and run 2 unique pistols. But what you're about to see, I know I've got enough money for it right now, but we are about to spend a bunch of money on some of her other goods. We are going to buy her corrupted Adra. So buying 2 of those, and then I'm going to buy... Could buy the exceptional pistol, but no, we'll find one. We're going to buy 3 awakened Adra. We are going to buy all of her other upgrade materials. And I'm going to buy her lockpicks. And then even if we sell some of the stuff that we don't want, if I go to my stash and sell the fine dagger, we are going to be left very, very short on buying fair play or meteoric apparatus. So we may come back for fair play later. I was planning on using that as my second pistol, but I've had to change plans now because I want to buy all the upgrade materials that we've been buying and all of that. So I'll fine-tune some things further in the walkthrough, but for now we're fine anyway with the way we're playing. So we're not going to worry about it. Backing out of there. And now we are going to fast travel. Out to Shadowscarp and back to the camp that we were last at, just north of Thirdborn. Let's go. And there we are, guys. That is going to be the end of part number 37. Thank you so much for watching. If you're finding it helpful, give us a thumbs up and post a comment. Those 2 things really help out the channel. Quiet Marius, I'm doing my outro. Please hit the join button, guys. Become a member or go to my Patreon and become a member of Aussie Army for just $1 on Patreon, or hit join here, get your cool emotes that you can use in the comments. Really appreciate all the new members. You'll see my members and Patreon screen has been updated with all the new members we've got in the last month, so really appreciate all of you bloody legends. There's the bell. You know what that means. Class dismissed.